Hello aspirants, welcome to Ekam IAS Academy. Today we are going to discuss about important right that is going to be examined by Supreme Court of India, that is right to be forgotten. Yes, you have heard it right. Right to be forgotten is also going to be a part of fundamental right if it has been reaffirmed by the Supreme Court of India. In this context, let us look into what is the concept of right to be forgotten and is there any legal status and constitutional framework supporting right to be forgotten, and what are all the laws in India as well as across the world which are giving support for this particular concept, and along with some other facts which are interesting to you know. Now let us see, before that we have an important announcement with respect to TGPSC Group 1 Mains Test Series. We have launched a Sankalp program where we are giving you daily 5 questions to be answered. So in this way we are going to sit for almost 85 more days, you can say, where you are going to write almost 600 plus questions before the examination. So this will definitely give an edge compared to others when you are very much confident in writing answers in a very structured way. Then if you see, there are going to be 88 tests including daily 59 tests, and there also will be sectional test of 12, and essays also will be in 6 tests. At the same time there will be 5 revision tests along with 1 mega grant test. So this is going to start again from 9th of August. Already we have got a very good response for first batch. This is going to be the second batch. In case if you are interested, you do join. Then there is also an important announcement regarding essay and ethics module under the guidance of Oberoi sir. Sir is very good in guiding the people with respect to essay and ethics. You definitely will score better in case if you join this program. Your confidence in essay and ethics also will improve a lot. So this program is going to start from 29 July itself. So never late than ever. So you just start. In case if you wanted to join, you can call us on the given number displayed on the screen for further details. So first, if you see, what is the issue we're discussing? It is about right to be forgotten. So why are we discussing this? Because recently Supreme Court of India has agreed that we are going to examine whether right to be forgotten is actually part of fundamental rights or not. So in this context, you should know what is the concept of right to be forgotten. So right to be forgotten means if any person wants to delete all his personal data like name, date of birth and address and etc. from the digital records which are normally available for the public. So in case if you are going to take out all the digital data from the public records, and if you don't want to further allow that publication of data, then we call it as right to be forgotten. That means in case if you are exercising this right, all your personal data will not be digitally accessible anymore. That is what the concept of right to be forgotten. So then what is the legal basis or constitutional framework for this? Now if you see, the main thing here you have to understand is we already have Article 21 of Indian Constitution which deals with right to life and personal liberty. So it is intrinsic part of Article 21, right to life, but it is not explicitly recognized by the Supreme Court or any law also in India. Then what is the legal provision? As I told you earlier also, we have certain laws which has given some enforcement to this particular concept, like Digital Data Protection Act of 2023. This was actually initiated in 2019 after the recommendations of B.N. Sri Krishna Committee report. In that they have said you have to recognize right to be forgotten also as a statutory right. Okay, then you know there are a lot of criticisms that this particular act has drawn, and later after further modifications and subsequent amendments, we finally got this approved in 2023. Then what is the main problem here? Although this particular law became an act, or the bill became an act, but still it is yet to be implemented. Okay, so this hasn't been implemented. As if this is not implemented, you know, we cannot also enforce this right to be forgotten. For that reason, this is already, you can say this is a concept recognized, but it is not having any legal enforcement as on date. That is the main problem here. And then if you see, there is also another law indirectly giving some backup for this right to be forgotten, that is Information Technology Intermediary Guidelines Digital Media Ethics Code Rules of 2021. This is also giving some penalties, but it is not explicitly giving or recognizing right to be forgotten. What it is giving, it is just giving penalties in case if there is a misuse of your personal data, then there are certain penalties provided under this particular rule. Then if you think this particular case is very important, you can quote in the case of right to be forgotten, where Sarovar Singh Mundi versus Union of India case of 2021. So this is an interesting case where this person has arrived from USA. When he came to India, so there are some miscommunications and all. This person was charged under Narcotic Drugs Act. Okay, so under this act he was arrested. But later on he was cleared of all the charges. But what actually happened later when he applied for a job, right? So when he applied for a job, there is some investigation that, or any background investigation will be done by any company which is hiring the employees, right? So when they have done that investigation, they have found there is some criminal charge leveled against this person. So they said, as there is a criminal charge, we are not going to offer this particular employment opportunity for you. Then the person have raised a concern. So already I have been leveled against a false charge for which I have undergone some mental trouble and all. But at the same time, now although I'm cleared of all the charges, why still that particular portal or the data is maintaining that I have this charge against me in spite of clearing all the charges? So then he raised this particular concept before the Supreme Court of India against the government, saying that there has to be right to be forgotten, which is also one of the fundamental right. In this context, this is an important case. Then if you see, there is also recognition in the international arena, like in European Union. You know, this is a very first continent, you can say, or the political organization which has recognized data protection related measures, right? So European Union's General Data Protection Regulation Act we have, under which Article 17, this is not with respect to Indian Constitution, but Article 17 of this law also talks about right to be forgotten, right? Then there is also important Supreme Court judgment in 2017, you know, that is very famous for right to be privacy. Right to privacy was also recognized as part of Article 21. KS Puttaswamy versus Union of India case. In this case also they said right to privacy and right to be forgotten. Okay, RTBF means right to be forgotten. All these are intrinsic part of Article 21, but they didn't have any legal explicit backing for this. Then if you see Digital Data Protection Act of 2023 also, there is a legal backup as I told you, but it is not implemented. For that reason, we cannot strictly enforce this law. Then if you see, these are the things which are saying in favor of right to be forgotten and which are saying against. Okay, so if you see here, they are saying this, it is necessary because due to issues like revenge porn uploads and all. For example, if there is a person, okay, in case if you are not deleting the data, again revenge, to take revenge and all, they may also upload. That may again create a cycle of the things and all. Then if you see, to ensure that petty crimes individuals may have committed in the past, do not haunt them. Okay, whatever they have done in the past, knowingly or unknowingly, they may not again continue, and those past experiences should not trouble them in the future, because if they should not get trouble, then you should ensure that there is right to be forgotten also. Then in the same way, you can see the person's reputation is also very important. In case if you're not removing that particular data which is old or redundant now, then there will be a compromise of that particular person's reputation also. These are all the points in favor of right to be forgotten, to be recognized. Then what are the points against? If you see, questions are mainly against attempting the implementation of such idea, because if you just implement that idea, we don't know how this may go wrong. Okay, so there may be sometimes the fundamental freedom of speech and expression also, in which you can say right to be forgotten has to be exercised and all. In that context, this may entirely take a reverse picture. Then if you see, what are the issues associated when we have to recognize right to be forgotten? First thing is your privacy versus right to information. As I told you, even in the case of Zarovar Singh Mandi versus Union of India case, the main contention is on one side, the person's right to privacy is getting compromised because already false charges in the past were still maintained as in the public database. Then on the other side, what government has, the right to information is also part of the citizens' right. So Article 21 versus Article 19, when these two are in conflict of the same Constitution of India, which one has to be upheld? That is the main question. And if you know, in these type of situations, what type of things will be applied? Doctrine of harmonious construction will be applied. Like in the case of Keshavananda Bharati case and Minerva Mills case also, you can say, where fundamental rights and directive principles are in conflict, both have to be upheld harmoniously. That is the concept. Then if you see, there is also enforceability against private individuals. So far, if you have seen in Indian Constitution, only certain articles like Article 15, no discrimination, Article 17, which talks about untouchability, Article 23, which talks about a prohibition of any forced labor and all, only these can be enforced against private individuals. But in case if you have to ensure right to be forgotten, that also has to be ensured against certain times and against the private individuals also. So now it has to take a different stand and it requires some different effort also and approach also. Then ambiguous judgments. So if you have seen previously in one instance, Supreme Court said right to be forgotten is part of your fundamental right, but in another instance it said it cannot be recognized as fundamental right because it doesn't have any explicit mechanism or implicitly recognition and all. So in these aspects, if you see, there is ambiguous judgments by the Supreme Court of India and various high courts. There is no clear-cut verdict in favor of recognizing right to be forgotten as a fundamental right. For these reasons, these are the issues to be implemented. Then government steps to protect the privacy. What are the measures that government has taken is Digital Protection Data Bill. You know, this was actually initiated in 2019 after recommendations of B.N. Sri Krishna Committee. As I told you, they have recommended right to be forgotten has to be made as a statutory right. But later, you know, this has further reformed and it became an act in 2003, which 2023, which doesn't have any implementation yet. Then there is also Information Technology Act of 2000, where in case if you're publicizing or if you're trying to make anything false information, or you're trying to publicize it, then there are different penalties also imposed under this act or rule, you can say. So these are the government steps. Then what is the practice question for the day? Which of the following is not a component of right to privacy as outlined by the Supreme Court in Puttaswamy judgment? So protection of personal information, surveillance and data protection, freedom from unwarranted searches, absolute freedom of speech. So which is not part of right to privacy? Answer in the comment section. Then, as we have reached the end of the video, today we have discussed about the concept of right to be forgotten. So why we are discussing this concept also we have seen, and what is this concept actually mean? We have seen along with the legal constitutional backup. At the same time, we also have seen a case of Zorawar Singh Mandi versus Union of India case. This actually has its origin in European Union law. What is that law we have seen? What are the issues we have seen? What are for and against of this particular idea? Along with government steps taken to protect right to privacy with practice questions. This is all with respect to this video. If you found this video informative as part of your preparation, please let us know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Do keep watching.